Hello and welcome to today's class. This is the section 7 and we're still in the week 1, module 1 of our project management professional training and certification program. And we're still discussing the introduction to project management and the PMI framework. So in today's class, we're going to be exploring the intricate relationship of projects, program, portfolio, and operations management. Now, this is really very important, because when you understand that in an organization there are levels, levels of management, it will help you to be able to navigate, the complexities of the landscape within that organization. All right, so this things we're going to be discussing today: the project, the program, the portfolio, and the operations management. These are different aspects of management, or you can say they are different levels of management. All right, as you can see in this diagram over here, let's take this whole circle as the organizational environment. All right, and it can be complex, with all different parts working together to achieve the objective of the organization, integrating and putting together resources to be able to deliver the promise of the organization, be it a product, a service, an outcome. So looking within the inner circle, you'll see the project. All right, like we have said, the project is a set of activities or a series of tasks, that are aimed to deliver a product, service, or result. And then you have that within here, and then outside of the project environment you have the program. Okay, so this is another level of management here. So within the project is a level of management, and outside of the project, still within the organization, is another level of management. All right, and then if you go further, outside that program environment, but still within the organizational environment, you have the portfolio management. All right, and that is an even much higher level of management in the organization. All right, so we're going to look into these different levels of management: the project management, the program management, the portfolio management, and then see the relationship between them. All right, and this is going to really help you as a project manager to be able to navigate within your organization and get things done more efficiently, more effectively, and even much faster. All right, so without further ado, let's jump in. Now, zeroing in on this various managerial levels or aspects of an organization. First of all, let's look at the project management. Right now, like before, we've already established that the project management is the application of knowledge, skills, tools, and techniques to meet project requirements and deliver outcomes. Okay, it is the application of knowledge, skills, tools, and techniques to meet project requirements and deliver outcomes. All right, so this is on a lower or a smaller level within the organization, or would I say is a core management level within the organization. I think that's a better word. All right, the project management is a core management level. It is the brain box, so to speak, that actually drives every other thing. It is actually the beginning, or the foundation for every other management level, be it program management, be it portfolio management. All right, so when you talk about project management, is the bringing together of various resources, skills, knowledge, tools, techniques for the purpose of attaining some goal or delivering product, a service, a result, or an outcome for the organization. Okay, so now going a step further or higher in the organization, you now have program management. All right, now this is a coordinated management of related projects to achieve strategic objectives and benefits. You can see that now. So we said project management is the core management level. It is the brain box or the engine, the driver, right, for every other level. They all spring from project management. So program management now is a conglomeration of different projects. All right, different projects, not just that they are different, but they are also related, different related projects that are coordinated together in order to achieve strategic objectives and benefits. I don't know if you're getting it now. All right, so if we're looking at some projects within an organization that are related, all right, we could say, for example, in IT, right, let's look at the IT or the tech part of the organization. All right, maybe you can say the development of a software. We want to develop a software that can actually streamline our accounting system, all right, or make it easier for customers to self-serve, right, or to serve themselves, or to develop an app. We want to develop an app that can help our end users or our customers to be able to do something. All right, so that's one project. Okay, a related project to that could be educating the customers or educating the users of that application or that software. All right, so you have the development of the software or the app, and then you now have education, the education of the people that are going to be using that software or that app. Are you seeing that now? So these are related projects. They are both dealing with a particular thing. So this one is the design and development, and then this one is the education or the guiding of the people who are going to use it. So we can bring those two together. Both of them can have different people managing them. All right, you can have a different project manager managing the development of the app or the software, and then you now have a different project manager who is in charge of information or educating the market, all right, about how to use it. All right, so you bring both together, you now have what we call a program. Then you can now have a program manager who is actually coordinating these two different projects or these two different aspects, these two different projects. Yes. All right, so that now becomes a program, and the person overseeing that program is now the program manager. All right, so you could still take it in the level of construction. All right, you have the construction of a road, okay, as a particular project, one unique distinct project, and beside that you now have the construction of the flow channel, all right, that can actually collect water or the drainage system, okay, as another project. And then you now have maybe setting up of street lights, do you understand, as another project. So you now have these three different projects. They are related, they are all about the road or the communication channel. So when you put the three of them together, you now have a program, all right, and then someone has to now man that program. The person becomes the program manager. Do you understand that now? So the project management is at the core level, and then when you have different projects put together, you now have a program. So the coordination of those different projects to achieve strategic objectives and benefits is what we'll now call program management. I hope that makes sense. All right. So the next we'll be looking at is portfolio management. All right. This is at a higher level now. Now it means the centralized management of projects, programs, and other work to achieve organizational goals. All right. Now this is very important. So when you now have various programs put together, all right, and then you now set up a centralized management system for them, that becomes a portfolio. I'll take it again. When you now have various programs put together, okay, and then you set up a management system that's, you know, can coordinate them centrally, all right, you now have what we'll call a portfolio management. And then the person who is actually coordinating that, who is centrally coordinating all those programs, becomes a portfolio manager. Hope that makes sense. Okay, so if you now have so what does that mean? It means that it's a portfolio is actually a combination of various projects and various programs put together. All right, you have the projects making up the programs, and then you now have the various programs put together, which makes up the portfolio. And then the person who handles that is called the portfolio manager. And the essence of portfolio management is actually to achieve organizational goals, major organizational goals. All right, so now let's get to the operations aspect. Now, operation is actually different from whether projects or program or portfolio. All right, what makes it different is the frequency. All right, the frequency of the operation, or the frequency of the activities within operational work. All right, or within operations management. Let me put it that way. Now, operations management is the ongoing management of an organization's activities to deliver products, services, or results. So you can see the word, the key word there is ongoing. Okay, so it's not like project or program or portfolio that has a defined start and end date. All right, for operations, it is ongoing. It keeps going on and on. There is no limit. There is no defined start and end date. Operations are actually activities or tasks that help to drive the organization. They maintain the day-to-day operations, or the day-to-day running of the organization, right? Let's say, for example, the accounting department. All right, every day you have to do you have to run the accounting system. You have to take record of income. You have to take record of expenditure, cash flow, you know, all those different things, managing the cash within the organization. It's an ongoing operation. All right, you can't say this is when we're going to start this and this is when we're going to end it. It keeps going on and on. Customer service, that's another operational work. All right, you keep attending to customers all the time. You take order, you fulfill order, you handle customer objections, you handle after sales service, you know. So it's an ongoing work or task. So we'll call that operation. All right, now all these are different aspects of the organization that are mostly operational in nature, and the management of that is what we call operations management. All right, so it's an ongoing management of an organization's activities to deliver the goals or the products or the service or the result of the organization. So you understand the differences now between a project, a program, a portfolio, and then operations management. Okay, now let's review these relationships between these different levels or aspects of management. Right, as you can see from this diagram right here, let's take this as an organization. All right, So at the lower level here, you have shared resources and stakeholders. Let's say these are the resources within the organization: the material resources, information resources, financial resources, the human resources, all the resources and stakeholders put together. All right, so integrating them all for the purpose of getting deliverables. That's what makes up the project. All right, so the coordination of this resources and stakeholders is what makes up the project. As you can see, we have project 1, project 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. All right, and then on this side we now have operations. All right, so you know, project is different, and then operations are different. Projects are tasks, set of tasks that have defined start and end dates, and then operations, on the other hand, they are, you know, ongoing tasks or work or activities. All right, without a defined start and end date. Okay, so you have them all side by side going on, actually coordinating and integrating all these resources and stakeholders. Okay, so you have this. Now that's on the core level, all right, at the project level. So when you now put these projects together, let's say for example, you can see now on project 4 and project 5, you put them together, you now have program B1. Are you seeing it now? Program B1. So these two projects now form this program, and then you now have a manager handling this program. He becomes the program manager. All right, now when you have, if you come out here now, you now see this project here, project 6. Okay, you put this project 6 together with this projects 4 and 5 that has made up this program, you now have this other program B. So you have program B1 and project 6 making up program B. So that's why I would say okay, so and then coming over here, you now have project 2, project 3 making up program A. Okay, so if you go further down here, you see project 8 and project 9. Okay, and then also these operations here making up program C. And then when you put this project together with this program, you now have portfolio A. All right, so this is how it works. So you see different projects making up programs, and programs and projects making up what? Portfolio. So you can see now this whole environment here is what makes up this portfolio. It is the aspect of the portfolio management. All right, so this one you could call it program management, and then this one you could call it portfolio management. All right, so it's just a pictorial representation of the relationship between the project, the program, portfolio, and also the operations. All right, so visualizing this hierarchy helps us to understand how these levels interact and contribute to organizational success. Now let's look at the alignment between them. First of all, the project and the program alignment. Projects often contribute to programs which collectively advance strategic goals. So without projects, you cannot have programs. As you can see, these projects make up this what? Program. All right, program A. These projects 2 and project 3 make up this program A. And then this project 1 and program A now makes up this sample portfolio. All right, which gives us the organizational strategy. Do you understand that now? So projects contribute to program, and these help to advance the strategic goals of the organization. Now, as an example, a project to develop a new product might be part of a program to improve product innovation. All right, so at the organizational strategic level, we want to there's a drive for product innovation, all right? Product innovation, coming up with better products, all right, that can help solve problems faster and cheaper, all right? That's in a nutshell product innovation. Okay, now that's a program, right, at the organizational strategic level. All right, so you now have projects or a set of projects that are aimed towards developing that new product, which make up the program. Okay, so that is a very good example of the alignment and relationship between projects and programs. Now, on another level, we can also talk about the alignment between program and portfolio. All right. Now, programs in turn contribute to portfolios reflecting broader organizational objectives. So we say projects make up programs, right? They contribute to programs, all right? And now you now have programs turning into and contributing to portfolios, and these represent or reflect broader organizational objectives. Okay, for example, programs focused on customer experience improvement may contribute to the customer-centric portfolio. All right, so on another level now, we have an organizational strategy or a strategic objective of for the organization to improve customer service. We want to make the organization more customer centric, more customer focused. All right, that could be regarded as a portfolio. And then to make this portfolio a reality, we can now have various programs that are focused on customer experience. All right, how we take orders from the customer, or our customer acquisition strategy, all right, lead generation, customer conversion, order taking, how we fulfill those orders, how we handle customer objections, how we educate our customers to be able to use our products and services. So those are activities that are focused on customer experiences. All right, and these, you could have different programs which are actually driving these things, and then when you put those programs together, you're now talking about a portfolio to make the organization more customer centric. You understand that now? So that's how it works. So on another level, let's look at operations and the alignment with projects and programs. Okay, so operations provide a stable environment for projects and programs to deliver value. Now this is where operations management come in. In projects, you have operations, okay, which actually drive the projects. You also have them in programs as well as in portfolios. All right, so project management, program management, and portfolio management cannot be possible without operations, because operations are the putting together, all right, the driver. Operations are the driver, you know, within this management levels. Now let's look at this diagram. You have the organizational strategy, all right, and then you have portfolio value decisions, you have programs and project result delivery, and then you now have operations, business value realization. So what's the relationship here? You have these ones leading to this. Operations actually deliver the business value. Let's say, for example, the previous example we looked at, which is making the organization more customer centric, delivering a better customer experience. All right, making the customer service more wow. All right, that's a business value. All right, you want to turn leads into customers and customers into fans, not just fans, but then into raving fans. You want to turn them from just being fans to raving fans. That's a business value. All right, or you want to deliver a product, or you want to deliver a service in a very, very unique way. That's a business value. All right, so you have the strategy at the higher end, and then the portfolio, which is the value decision. All right, the decision to actually deliver that value, in this case to make the customer, the organization, more customer centric. And then you have the programs and the projects which are actually put in place to deliver that results. And then you now have the operations actually delivering the results, right? So you now go from operations to strategy, okay, and then you have the programs and projects also working with portfolio in that sense. So this more like it gives you a pictorial relationship between the organizational strategy, the portfolio, programs and projects, as well as the operations. Okay, for an example, operations support ongoing customer service, while project enhance service delivery. All right, so operations are the day-to-day activities to actually support the ongoing customer service. For example, attending to the customers, getting to find out their needs, taking their orders, all right, asking confirmation questions, putting the product together, delivering it to the customers, helping the customer to be able to get acquainted with the product or its use. All right, so those are operational work. And then you can now have projects that are meant to deliver or enhance the quality of that service. Let's say, for example, you could create an app. All right, creating an app or creating a website where customers can go and get information about the product. All right, that could be a project. Or you could create a chat bot that can actually answer customer questions. All right, so that could be a project. All right, and that project is meant to enhance the service quality, which is actually part of the program to make the organization more customer centric. All right, so this is how it works. Okay, so let's look at some key takeaways from this section. Firstly, you understand the definitions of project management, program management, portfolio management, and operations management. Okay, so we've seen that project management is the application of knowledge, skills, tools, and techniques to project activities to be able to deliver the results, service, or products. Okay, then you now have program management being the coordination of related projects, okay, to be able to achieve strategic goals and benefit for the organization. You now have portfolio management as being the centralized coordination of different projects and programs, right, to achieve strategic objectives. Then on the other hand, you have operations being the ongoing activities within the organization to be able to deliver results. Okay, now we also recognize the hierarchical relationship among these management levels. Okay, you know, various projects make up the program, various programs make up the portfolio. All right, and then driving all this at different levels, you also have operations management there. Okay, all right, so you now appreciate how projects, programs, and portfolios align with organizational objectives. All right, so at the strategic level, you have the organizational objective or the organizational strategy. Okay, and then bringing them down, cascading them down the organization, you have portfolios, then you have programs, then you have projects, and driving all this, you have operations at different levels going on. Okay, so you also acknowledge the role of operations in providing a stable context for project and program delivery, just like I've mentioned. All right. Okay, so at this point, I'm going to congratulate you because we have come to the end of this particular section, and we've been exploring the relationship between project, program, portfolio, and operations management. Now, in the next section, we'll dive into the components of the guide, talking about the PMBOK guide. All right, what are the various components within this guide that we need to know as project managers to help us to maximize its use in carrying out our projects? All right, so we'll look into it in detail and then gain deeper understanding of the project management framework. Remember, we're still talking about the project management framework as an introduction to project management. Okay, so keep up the fantastic work, and we'll continue our journey towards mastering project management. So that's it for this section. I'll see you in the next section. Cheers.